Peace, everyone. Another dream time. Got a few chunks of dream that I've managed to remember. Yeah, mate. I don't know what the hell's going on. Just certain sections I can remember of dreams at the minute. A bit strange, but anyway, this was a long dream, man. You know what I mean? But like I say, I don't know why it's like certain chunks I can only remember. But I know it was long. But anyway, here goes. So there was this particular thing about this certain dream that was a thing with everybody. You'd leave like little short, little pleasant notes on a little piece of paper. You'd put it in a coat and you'd hang up a coat somewhere random, knowing that someone will go into the inside coat pocket, pick the note out. So say something like random, like, I love you, or you're beautiful, you're going to have a brilliant day. Little stuff like that. And in this particular dream universe, it was a thing. Everybody did it. It was normal. So I'm in this like front room / underground train station. Right. So like I look around the corner and like there's this woman down near the bottom. I seen her walk up carrying this like light coloured jacket, and she hung it on this train that was on the platform, just like the London Underground, and she just hooked it onto the door. The train was stationary, but I knew it was for me. So I was like, oh, she's left me a message. So I went into the jacket, took the message out, and it said, I love you. And I was like, oh, that's really nice. I thought, thank you. Because that's what it was for. It was these notes were just for like random people, just to make people's day type thing. So I wrote one out for anybody to pick up, put it back in that jacket, hooked it back on the train. When the train pulled off through the tunnel, and then a lot more stuff happened before that, but it's gone. And it moved on to the next scene. The next scene now, I'm like going about my business. But remember, I haven't had one of these dreams in like donkey's years. I was completely naked. But I wasn't bothered. I was just going about my business naked. Everyone was like normal. So there's this other particular time in this stretch of dream where I was going to the corner shop, but I was starting to become a little bit more aware of my nakedness, and it was gradually starting to bother me. I thought, I've been walking around naked all this time. What am I starting to get bothered about now? So I shrugged it off. But I happened to have this jacket on for some reason. This like one of them old like night jackets, the blue and red with the hood that the breakers used to wear back in the day. I'd like one of them on, but it wasn't the blue and red. It was like a kind of like a really light blue. I'd one of them on, but nothing else on. So no trousers or pants. So I was naked from the waist down, but I didn't care because I was totally naked for the rest of the time anyway. It didn't bother me. But I was walking down the road, walking past my sister's old house where she used to live, because my sister, where she lived, my brother lived exactly across the road, opposite her, exactly opposite, on this particular street. I was walking past there, and I was going towards the shop, walking down the hill. And when I started to get real sensitive about my nakedness, and I thought to myself, you know what, I need to, at least put some shorts on. So I started to go to my sister's house. And like from the house, I heard my sister's ex-husband. He's dead now. My sister's dead and my brother's dead. They're all gone. But I heard her ex-husband like shouting. But it was normal because everyone was still alive in the dream. So it was like I was young again because everything was normal, like I was young, but I weren't. I was in a dream as I am now. So it's like a strange mix as dreams are. So I thought I'll get some shorts from my sister's house. So while I was walking into my sister's house, I put these shorts on, these grey shorts, same grey shorts that I've got now. But I put them on, they were in my sister's house for some reason. So I thought, yeah, I'll put these shorts on. And then I was trying to avoid anyone seeing me because now I was really conscious about my nakedness. So I thought I've got to slip these shorts on before anyone sees me. So I managed to get them on. But I noticed this fox creeping outside near the back door. I was like, oh. And like it came in. So I thought, oh, so I stayed still. I don't know what foxes are like, and they're vicious or what, I don't know. I thought, I don't want it to bite me and catch something. So I waited till it went back outside. So I eased towards the door. I'm looking at this fox. It's still hovering outside. But remember the fox, it looked old, looked like really old and battered. Really old and battered fox. So my sister's old husband, he come into the kitchen and he was chatting to this fox, like he was familiar with this fox. The fox came in. I'd seen the fox taking an interest in me, and it immediately came over to me. But remember how old and battered it looked. The closer it came, looked like some old, battered Alsatian. His face looked really old and tired and stuff, but it was definitely a fox. So it came over to me now, sniffing around me. And you know how dogs do. They always sniff around your private parts and push the nose around, your areas. It pushed its nose right, right into my bottom. And I was trying to push it off. I was like, "What are you doing, mum?" It's right up into my behind, so it's looking at my shorts on. I was like, "What the hell's this fox doing?" So I was trying to get this bloody fox off. I thought to myself, that was weird. What a weird place to go. So now I'm vexed. I'm vexed at the fox. I'm like, "Come out the yard, mum." So it kind of looked like the fox had a little smirk on its face because it annoyed me. You know how dreams are. And I was like, "Yeah, you little bug of a fox." So I chased it out, and it ran off. And I thought to myself, right, I need to get to this shop. So I'm annoyed now. Walk out now back onto the street. And I'm walking towards this shop. And as immediately as I get outside, I'm at the shop. And then the dream ended. But there was a lot more to it. I remember there was a lot more to it, but that's the only little chunk I can remember. So it's basically the nakedness. And then the first part with the letters and stuff, there's a lot more towards that part as well, but it's gone. But yeah, that was the dream this morning. But as I'm talking about it, I know why the fox was in there. Because I was just been watching that new season of Gangs of London. And there's a scene in there where someone gets shot and there's a fox that sneaks into this abandoned building. So now I know why the fox was there at least. Yeah. But the fox weren't bad looking in the show though. But it wasn't a dream for some reason. But yeah, dreams, man, aren't they? Aren't they weird? Wonderful, fascinating, strange. But yeah, that's the dream from this morning. So yeah, I'm starting to get regular dreams again now. Because I haven't had no dreams like in the past week. It's been complete blackout. But yeah, there we go then. So that's the dream from this morning. So let's hope I'll have another one tomorrow. Peace.